Pimpin ain't easy. What's the fucking deal, YouTube? RP tapping in for that first vlog. You know what's going on, man. Today I'm gonna be talking about different hoods, and not necessarily all the hoods, but I'm gonna talk about two specific hoods that I lived in. You know, Detroit, Michigan, of course, born and raised, and all them Texas hoods. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna dig deep real quick. You know, talk about the differences and the motives, shit like that. So, long story short, I'm from Detroit, from Michigan, grew up here, but I was back and forth in Texas and stuff with my dad, you know, living with my brothers and stuff like that. And I mean, it was really the same at first, you know, while I was growing up. You know, niggas really wasn't too much into all that street shit like that, you know. I mean, it got like that, but I was around it, but I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really out here tripping out like that until I went to Texas, and I get to why. People got a perspective of Detroit like we just so bad and it's just so horrible and you just gotta be in gangs and shit like that. You gotta be a tough ass nigga to survive and all this shit. And that's just not true. I mean, it could be true if that's the type of route you want to take, and that's the case anywhere. It's not just like Detroit, you know what I'm saying? You can get in some shit anywhere you go. But in Texas, them niggas different. The reason they different, I wouldn't say it ain't no real gangsters and shit like that out there, because it definitely is, and there's real street niggas out there for sure. But this generation, I don't know. I don't know about this generation. This generation in Texas, them niggas get motivated by the wrong shit. They'll see a artist or a rapper in their area, in their city, talking big shit, cash, all of this. They got money, jewelry, all this nice shit. But they'll take the robbing aspect and not the money aspect. You know what I'm saying? Them little kids go out and go just shoot an old lady or rob an old lady just because they got turned up off this new song their favorite artist just dropped. They not gonna go get no money because they turned up off a new song. You know what I'm saying? They go do dumb shit. They go kick in doors of random places like with no type of plan, no type of motive, nothing. Like niggas running in houses for TVs and shit like that in Texas. Out here in Detroit, I ain't saying everybody in Texas do that, but a great majority of them do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas out there stupid. But out here, a lot of these niggas not that dumb. You know what I'm saying? Niggas act dumb out here, but niggas are actually very smart when it comes to street shit out here in Detroit. And I say that because niggas don't get motivated off killings and robberies and shit. A nigga ain't gonna hear a song and be like, yeah, I'm about to go rob a nigga. I mean, you got some that do, but the motive ain't the robbery. A nigga out here not about to rob a nigga just to say he robbed a nigga. Like in Texas, a nigga will rob you for an AFI just to say they robbed your ass. You feel what I'm saying? A nigga out here gonna rob your ass for something, nigga. You got something that's gonna benefit. You know what I'm saying? And the bragging don't come from robbing a nigga, because anybody can get robbed and everybody can rob. So that ain't what we brag about. We don't even brag about the shit. The shit we do, you know what I'm saying, it stay low. The niggas who do talk about it and shit, even the little clown ass niggas who do it to talk about it and get bragging rights, they don't brag on robbing somebody. They brag on what they took. They brag on the cash or the come up or the jewelry or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? In Texas, they brag about the robbery. They feel tough because they was able to pull a gun out and take something from you, whether it was your shirt, your earring, your phone, like dumb shit, your wood, your lighter. Like niggas will rob you for anything in Texas. And that's the main difference. Other than that, you know what I'm saying, out here I really ain't, I mean, I was around it, yeah. I was around the toughest motherfuckers out here. I still am, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have to get involved personally in deep shit. And the deep shit I was involved in was my shit. It was shit that was occurring because of shit that I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't perfect. I wasn't just out here not doing shit. I mean, I definitely was getting down, but it wasn't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't too crazy. I was just getting my paper. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was doing. Hustling. That's a good way to put it. I was out here hustling. When I moved to Texas, like I say my third, fourth time moving to Texas, this is after high school. Niggas really grew up. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily grew up, but, 18, out the crib with the parents. I'm in my own apartment, so I moved back. I get my own place. Boom. Get roommates. And these my friends, So, long story short, shit's smooth. Niggas just rapping, getting high every day. But, my parents and shit separated. My dad in Texas, my mom here. Financially, mom was the one to call. You know what I'm saying? So, I never was used to asking my dad for shit, so I just didn't. It's not that he didn't have it or he couldn't help me or he wouldn't help me. It's just, I didn't ask him for shit. I didn't ask him for shit because I didn't feel like I needed to. You know what I'm saying? That's just some personal shit. But I was out there with them, but I was living by myself. Therefore, my mom is here. She's not reachable how she was when I was here. Which is another reason why I didn't have to actually get so down into the grimy shit out here. Because my Dukes was here. I didn't really need shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I needed, I could get. Texas, it happened like that because that resource wasn't there. I had times where I was fucked up. A lot of times. Long periods of times. Not just a day or 2 days or a week or a month. Months. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was hungry. Real life like that. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't telling my pop shit. I just play it off like I'm cool. I'd be hungry as hell right in his face. I just come over there, eat some noodles or something, go on by my day. You know what I'm saying? And long story short, niggas just got into some shit. Niggas just started doing shit. Niggas just started the shit not the goofy shit that they be out there doing, robbing shit for no reason. But it was definitely getting bad. Niggas was getting like that. Like, I was a different person. 2017, 2018, man, I was a different person. I ain't gonna lie. God saved me from that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I was going down the wrong path. Jail. Back to back to back to back to back to back. I don't even know how many times I went to jail. The longest time I ever been in jail was 3 months. The longest time I ever been locked up was 8 months. That was juvenile though. That was like 8th grade. That was like my first time ever in trouble. Like serious trouble, I should say. Like, niggas got suspended and shit like that, but first time serious trouble. 8 months in juvenile children's village out here in Pontiac. So, like I said, niggas been to jail multiple fucking times, but they'd be like a week or 2 weeks or 3 days or shit like that. And then 2017 is when I did the 3 months. And that's because I was on a run out here. And that's another reason I was in Texas, because niggas was bad. Niggas was on probation here, got in trouble again, violated probation, got on another probation in a different county. Now I'm on 2 probations. Violated again. Well, I ain't violated, but I knew I did, or I was going to at least. I caught another charge, bonded out. And before I could get violated or in trouble with my other 2 probations, I moved. I left, hit the road. I moved to Alabama first. I moved to Alabama for a good month. Shit was dry, boring as fuck, lame, not with it. I'm like, shit, Texas around the corner. I'm about to move to Texas. Like, fuck all of this shit. Hit the road again. And I was living like that, fast life. Literally, like, I was moving when I wanted to move, because, like, that's how niggas was raised. That was the wrong mindset, but I always had that mindset, like, if shit ain't going right, I'll just dip. So that's what I was doing during that time. So I left Alabama, went to Texas. Caught a DUI after. Now, this, like, during when I'm starting to get into the extra grimy bad shit out there. You know what I'm saying? I caught a DUI and had a little breathalyzer in my car and shit like that. So now I'm driving around, got to blow in this shit just to drive, having motherfuckers blowing that shit for me, all type of goofy, crazy shit. And I come back here to visit. I come back to Detroit to visit. I'm out here tripping, bro. I drove back 17 hours to visit for a week with just no plan, just here. Just like, I don't even know when I'm going back to Texas. I'm just out here, knowing I'm wanted. So, I'm with my friends and shit. We driving down the block. We see somebody getting arrested. I'm looking. We looking hard as hell. The cop, like, doing this to me. But I'm blow. Like, I'm young. I don't know. I'm just hitting the gas, hitting the brake. Like, should I ask him what he said? Because I ain't doing nothing wrong. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to just be like, what? Like, ask him what the fuck he just told me to do. Because, like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I ain't doing shit wrong. What you tell me to do so I can do that shit and not be doing nothing wrong type shit. He telling me to put my seatbelt on, but the people I'm in the car with, they like, nigga, go. So I'm, like, battling with myself. And, like, nigga, if I pull off fast, I already look suspicious. Like, I'm not doing shit. Why would I make it look like I'm doing shit? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of niggas don't think like that, which I was totally correct. If I would have stopped and said what, the nigga would have said, put your seatbelt on, and I would have gone about my day. And I would have never been to jail. But at the same time, if I would have never went to jail, I'd still be wanted right now. And that would not work because I live in Detroit now. So that wouldn't work. So I got locked up. Boom. They turned around, threw the dude that was arrested in the car, turned around, chased us. I pulled off, pulled in the liquor store. We ran. I ran for like a good 2 hours. Got caught when I tried to go back and get my car. I didn't go back and get my car. I had somebody get it for me. They got it successfully. We driving around and we trying to figure out where we about to switch cars at. This motherfucker pulled in the gas station. I'm driving his car, by the way. He pulled my car in the gas station. Just our luck. Coming the opposite way at the light is the same cops that was looking for us. Pulled right in that bitch. Yep, so I got arrested then. Did my 3 months. While I was in there, my auntie died. She on my neck. I got tattooed. My cousins passed away. And not only that, when my auntie died, I'm the only nigga in that county jail that I was locked up in to ever get a furlough and able to go to a funeral. I was a trustee, so I had a little bit of leeway, but I'm the only nigga in history that ever got a furlough from that county jail. Only nigga ever in history. So they said they gonna let me out at 8 a.m. and I gotta come back at 4 p.m. So that day come up for the funeral. Bro, it's 8:39. They on bullshit, moving slow, all type of shit. I'm pissed. I don't get out till like 9:45. We on the way to the funeral and shit. Boom. Niggas emotional, bro. It's after the funeral. Everybody about to go to the little after party shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go chill with my family. What the fuck? Fuck that. I'm not about to go back. It's like 2:30 at this point, 3. I'm like, bro, I already know she about to try to take me back. I ain't going back. So I'm in the car. I'm like, I'm about to just be straight up with Dukes. I'm like, Mom, I'm not going back. She like, all right. I'm like, bet. You feel me? I'm like, bet. You know what I'm saying? Bet. Putting her in a fucked up position. Now she harboring a fugitive. What is she gonna do? I'm not even thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Being selfish. Just selfish. So I'm in the car on my phone thinking we going to the after party shit. We get on Telegraph, we headed to the jail. And I know the way to the jail. I'm like, where we going? She like, the party. I'm like, I thought it was in Detroit. She like, oh yeah, we going to get something first. I'm not dumb. We pull up at the red light. I hop out the whip. Run. Call my mans, he picked me up. We chill out for the day. I go get dropped off with my cousins. And I'm chilling in their house for a few hours smoking. It's getting late now. So we like, fuck it, let's go to Applebee's and get some food. We go. We sitting down at the table. We all get our food. I'm eating my burger. Shit just don't feel right. It feel real weird. Everybody just looking. It's like everybody got their eyes on us. It just feel real off. So my cousin like, bro, don't put me on. Like, my cousin on live, and my other cousin say, don't put me on live, bro. I just feel weird, bro. They in here talking about police. He like, they in here, bro. I feel it. Whole time they was. We didn't know. So I get my burger and I'm going to take a bite. I get tapped on my shoulder. I turn around. It's two big ass, hillbilly ass white men, like just long hair, buff, big ass country dudes. Like, they like, you know why we here. We gonna let you finish your burger. They let me finish my burger. Real people. They real ones for that. Cause shit, I was hungry. I smashed that shit. They like, as soon as you done eating, come out here. Your shit paid for and everything. I'm like, fuck. All right. So it's just quiet at the table after that. Like, my cousin's like, damn, cuz. So we just sitting there basically just like sad for me type shit. So I go back to jail, and the cousins I was with got in a car accident a few weeks after that while I was still in jail. And I didn't know shit because I was locked down. When I got back, they had me in isolation, locked up by myself. Only came out for an hour every 2 days to get on the phone and take a shower. Within that hour, I had to do those two things. So I didn't know shit. I couldn't hear shit. I couldn't find shit out. You know what I'm saying? I was fucked. And I was in there for like another month. Luckily, I got back before 12, the next day, before 12 a.m. because I would have got charged with escape. And that would have been 5 years. So thank God I got back before. So they didn't charge me. Whole time that I'm gone, my mom actually went to the jail. And she talking to them, you know, she stayed there the whole time. She let them know how I was feeling. Like, I was fucked up, bro. My auntie was like my mom. Like, I was really fucked up. So they had a little leeway on me, I guess because of my Duke. So she still was looking out after the whole shit I just did. Put her in a fucked up position and left. Like, she still had my back. So they never charged me with escape. And I got out on my original out date. I just wasn't a trustee no more. And I lost all my little days. So I had to stay the whole sentence I got. So I stayed like a month and a half in the isolation until I got released. Got out, you know. Mom picked me up when I got out. I stayed out here for a little bit, and I moved back to Texas. And that's when shit got bad. When I moved back to Texas, I thought I was straight. I ain't gonna lie. I got back. I got out of jail. I'm like, bro, I'm good, bro. I'm not about to fuck up no more. Then I realized I'm not on the run for shit no more. Oh, then I realized I am, because I had a DUI charge in Texas when I came to visit. So now I'm on the run for that. And I was on probation. So now I violated and I got a warrant and I'm on the run. So fuck, I forgot all about that shit. I'm all out here with a warrant and shit. So I get a lawyer to walk me into court. Boom. He explained my situation, said I was finishing time in Michigan. So the judge was like, okay, well, shit, you ain't really have a choice if you finishing time. How could you let us know? And I'm like, exactly. So she didn't give no extra time or nothing like that. Just continue my probation, continue my little breathalyzer shit. And that was that. And so I got to doing shit, getting into shit like that. I'm not gonna speak too deeply onto the next shit, cause you know it's still some shit just going on, flying around. So niggas was just bad in Texas, long story short. Long story short, man. And that shit really showed me that although they do shit in Texas differently than we do shit here, and we got different reasons and meanings and shit, that shit is all the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? Although them niggas out there, them little niggas was robbing for dumb shit, I wasn't doing no dumb shit. My shit was for something, for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So the type of life I was living out there adapted me to this life without me really dabbling too deep out here. So it's like out there, I you know what I'm saying? I gotta watch my surroundings out there. Out here, I don't really necessarily gotta do that. But my peoples, my friends, the group of people I'm with, they do. So that kind of put me at an advantage, because motherfuckers don't really know my face. They know me, but they don't know my face as a opposition. You know what I'm saying? They don't look at me as that. They look at me as Rees RP. That's what I'm looked at out here in Detroit, no matter where the fuck I go. So I can go anywhere. And I can go anywhere in Texas too. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, them niggas ain't no shit, but those just my thoughts and opinions on Texas and Detroit. And, you know, everybody gonna have their different opinions on it, but that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Pimping ain't easy. We're gonna pimp for life, for L. Really pimping if you really pimping, and you gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't take responsibility and accountability for the shit you do, consequences gonna come, and that's just that. I'm out. I'll catch y'all next time.